Right now I'm standing outside the El Capitan Theater here in Hollywood. An incredible place to come see a film. If you get to Hollywood this summer, make sure you check it out. In fact, wait till we go indoors. You're not going to believe it. Now, for the next hour, we're going to be taking a look at all the big films of the summer and talking to some of the celebrities who made them. Now, from Gotham City to Vegas, from Jack Nicholson to Madonna, this summer is going to be full of excitement. And in fact, this year, the summer season gets off to an explosive start. The peak movie-going season has officially begun, so get ready for a steady onslaught of explosions. Burn, baby, burn! As well as plenty of hugs and kisses. And, as we've come to expect, there are several familiar characters who make their way back onto the screen. There's that dynamic duo, Merton Riggs, lethal as ever, the guy in the bat suit, and an alien.
I just know that it's going to be absolutely terrifying. And that probably people are going to miss a lot of it because they will be doing this.
Other big names who will not want you to miss any of their films are Jack Nicholson, who's out to con Ellen Barkin, and Steve Martin, who gets conned by Goldie Hawn. There's also Madonna, who has the bases covered in a minor league event, while Harrison Ford's game deals with international terrorists. But it's Tom Cruise who travels far and away with a not-so-typical summer fare. Instead, he offers an historical epic, which he hopes will get people off the beaches and into the theaters.
All I know is what I like, and I'm very proud of this movie, and I really like this movie, and I would want to see this movie. And so maybe that'll translate into, you know, empty beaches. I don't know.
Still, the question that is on many minds is, can the Caped Crusader sock it to Merton Riggs?
You don't really think you'll win, do you? I don't concern myself with such things. I already got paid.
While it may not be on Mel's mind, many Hollywood insiders feel that Lethal Weapon 3 is the summer film to beat, and it has a head start as the first film out of the pack. Plus, it already has a built-in audience.
We want Mel! We want Mel! I was in a gas station the other day, and the kid was telling me he's been waiting for this to come out. And he said, I mean, he knows all about Mel and Danny and my character, and so why are you back now? What happened to it? It's like he wants to know where I was and what I was doing, you know. Leo, I mean. He wanted to know what happened to Leo. Where's he been since the movie? So it's interesting. They do. They have their own following.
Gibson and Glover both speculate on what makes the Lethal Weapon films so successful.
What keeps it going is, those characters are kind of interesting. And we try and inject into them a lot of, you know, human behavior that afflicts all of us, you know.
Just the sense that we come together as a family, you know, and also the camaraderie that happens, the relationship that happens, you know.
So you whip the head. All right? Now you try it. Here's your target, all right? Okay. Remember, pivot on the right, kick with the left, and get that head round and spot that target.
Like that.
Yeah, that's it. Follow the head round. Back up a little bit. We don't want you to bump into this pole or anything. Just back up a little bit. A little bit more. A little bit more. Okay, good. Okay, mind your body strong now, Grasshopper.
Okay.
Go.
Joining the lethal gang is a very strong female counterpart.
We wanted to bring a new character in, so in came Rene Russo.
The great mind of a brilliant producer came up with the... well, it wasn't him, actually. The producer was my wife, Lauren Chuladonna, who came up with the idea of making Renee's character a lady. It was supposed to be a gentleman. And
it was a guy. And
we decided to make a worthy adversary for Mel, being an image of himself and a lady, and he fell in love with the mirror.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, and it goes all the way through to the back.
Right through. You're lucky. Was it 22?
It's a 38, right?
That's a 38? It's a 38? That's gonna wimpy 30. Now, this is a 38.
Yours is bigger than mine?
I think so.
I don't think so.
Maybe not. But look, watch. A whole family of 44s on the back. Yeah. There they are.
That's impressive.
One coming through, one got stuck in my lung. I was breathing blood bubbles. It was disgusting.
Blood bubbles?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got one?
Pump action, 12 gauge.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right down here.
Oh.
Went through.
Oh, that must have hurt.
When?
Not too close.
Riggs. If you were that close, I'd be dead.
When I got the script, I thought, oh boy, this is good. I didn't think that maybe I would be right for it. I didn't know if I had enough of an edge. And coming out of modeling, I thought, they're going to see me sophisticated. I may not get it. And it was a surprise. It was a challenge. It was, thank God, is right. Because that's who, I mean, I'm more her than I am a model. I don't think of myself as a model. So it was wonderful to get that opportunity to say, okay, here I am. There's so much of her in me.
This third installment of the Lethal series is a mad dog pursuit of an ex-cop gone bad, and it proves to be Riggs and Murtaugh's most hair-raising adventure so far.
God knows where we can go if we did another one, but we've always found a way to someplace to go.
Danny and Mel have some historic competition from another well-known couple. When E's Guide to Summer Movies returns, the cruises head west and straight into summer competition.
I'm driven, you know, and goal-oriented and certainly a dreamer.
Now on E! Entertainment Television. 5 original shows every weeknight beginning at 8:30 p.m. Eastern and Pacific.
Extreme Close-Up, 8:30. An intimate, in-depth interview with a different celebrity each night.
E! News Daily, 9 o'clock. A fresh half hour of the day's entertainment news.
Behind the Scenes, 9:30. Takes you on location and inside the production process.
Talk Soup, 10 o'clock. Highlights and previews of TV's most popular talk shows.
The Inside Word, 10:30. For the latest buzz in the entertainment industry.
5 original shows every weeknight beginning at 8:30 p.m. Eastern and Pacific on E! Entertainment Television.
This portion of E! Entertainment Television is brought to you in part by Toyota, reminding you to always buckle up. Do it for those who love you.
Why'd you get a 4-door?
I need the room. What do you mean you need the room? I'm carpooling. You carpooling? Hey, I'm just trying to do my part.
Tercel. It's Toyota's lowest price 4-door sedan.
Hey, wait a minute. Who are you carpooling with? Just some people from the office. Yeah, who? You don't know them. Yeah, well, how about giving me a ride to work tomorrow? Cliff? Hello? Cliff?
The 1992 Toyota Tercel. Today's answer to life's little hang-ups.
Chris needs to talk to his best friend about his mom.
Yeah, the mom. She used to work all night.
But his best friend is his mom.
Sometimes there's things you just don't understand.
Freeze! Get down!
We're in big trouble!
Goldie Hawn.
You knew he was in trouble and you didn't say anything.
2 lives joined at the heart. Crisscross. Rated R. Now playing at a theater near you.
Mr. Phipps. Freddie, if you want to do pretzels again, fine, but I think they need a little work.
Mr. Phipps.
They could be lighter, crispier somehow. You follow me?
Mr. Phipps.
Wait. I've got an idea. What's the tastiest part of the pretzel?
The crispy outside.
No, the crispy outside. So what if we created a pretzel that only has an outside, sort of a chip? A chip you could dip. Get it?
Got it.
Now, what can we call them?
Mr. Phipps pretzel chips.
Now in new fat-free.
Here comes something big from Extra Sugar-Free Gum. It's pink, it's got NutraSweet, and a great classic bubblegum flavor. It's new Extra Classic Bubblegum. And since it's extra, that big classic flavor lasts an extra long time. So if you're chewing something else, get ready for a tremendous breakthrough. And try new Extra Classic Bubblegum. Classic bubblegum flavor that lasts an extra long time.
Welcome back to E's 1-hour guide to summer movies. From inside the beautiful El Capitan Theater, this is E's 1-hour guide to summer movies. How you doing? I'm Ken Taylor. Now, did I lie to you guys or what? This is an incredible theater. In fact, it's a throwback to the magnificent, incredibly grand days of theater when actually moviegoing was an event. Now, there's a lot of history that's connected to the El Capitan Theater. And speaking of history, yes, I am the Sultan of Segway. Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman bring in a big dose of history in their epic tale of the taming of the West. It's called Far and Away. Now, set in the 1800s, this romantic adventure is directed by Ron Howard.
The story of Far and Away, the basic plot line is it's really about realizing a dream.
It's the dream of freedom and owning land that drives Joseph Donnelly and Shannon Christie, played by real-life husband and wife team Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman, from Ireland to America.
The story is a love story, and ultimately it deals with the trials and tribulations of these two people from very different worlds trying to make a new life in America, in the new land.
Maybe this is my destiny. I'm driven, you know, and goal-oriented and certainly a dreamer.
I always said I'd get my land. I even bought a horse. A fine horse.
Going back almost to the beginning, I always thought that Tom Cruise might be a possibility for this. He has the right look, he has some Irish ancestry, which he's very proud of, and he's a fighter.
Although he may not be tough enough to go up against Stallone, Tom cruised through the film's fight scenes.
Some of the places I grew up in were pretty rough, you know. I mean, we didn't use guns like they do today, but that was, you know, a way to really settle your stuff as you go out in the schoolyard or out at night and you have some, obviously not like as brutal as the Italian fight, but, you know, there was a little fisticuffs going on there.
For Cruise, there was a lot more fighting than loving going on.
You know, the script dictates what it needs, you know, and what it wants, you know, and if you try to force, you know, certain sex scenes, it can be gratuitous. I mean, me personally, I've got nothing on doing sex scenes or, you know, or if you see it in a movie, but, you know, the film wasn't, you know, where would you put it?
Far and Away is the first movie for the couple as husband and wife. We asked Cruise to weigh the pros and the cons.
No cons, only pros.
Okay.
I'm fortunate enough, I really respect her. She's been working for as long as I have.
He has what I perceive a brilliant career, and he's still going to keep going on and achieving, and I want the best for him, and he wants the best for me. So I think that's something that happens when you enter into a marriage. You want to enter into a marriage where both people are supportive.
So it was only fun, you know, it was just great to be able to share that experience and create that together.
Recreating an Irish accent proved to be a more challenging experience.
I'm not the kind of guy who's on the set saying, you got to call me Joseph Donnelly, you know? I mean, the director's got to talk to Tom, you know? And I'm not as crazy as that, but you can't help it when you're working on something, it's always on your mind. Until I felt really comfortable with the accent, and, you know, you find yourself going in and out of it.
I mean, we couldn't stop talking in Irish accents when we were in Ireland. We would go home and we'd have to slap ourselves and go, stop this, you know?
Being proficient on horseback was necessary in order to carry out the film's finale, The Great Oklahoma Land Rush. These sequences were a massive undertaking for director Ron Howard, who oversaw 800 extras, 400 horses, and 200 wagons in what has to be one of the largest exterior scenes ever captured on film.
We shot the film in Super 70 millimeter. The difference between watching a movie in Super 70 and normal 35, say, is sort of the difference between listening to music on an audio cassette versus a CD. It's just better. And it was great to be able to film a sequence like this on that format. And I think it's a terrific cinematic experience for real moviegoers who want to go see it in the theater.
Okay, slow down now. Let's pick up our riders. Slow down, slow down.
It was frightening and very emotional, particularly because I'd had my own family history with that event, and it was probably the highlight of my directorial career.
Incidentally, this summer marks Cruise's 30th birthday. Born on the 3rd of July, he shared with us one of his wishes.
I'd like to see it be a great summer for movies. That would be a great birthday present, actually.
Entering the weekend with less star power but more primordial punch is Encino Man. The comedy teams MTV's Pauly Shore with Sean Astin as two dudes from Southern California who uncover a frozen caveman while digging around in their backyard.
At first, it's absolute shock, and then I think Dave, my character, really realizes that he could capitalize on this heavy archaeological find and become popular.
We find this caveman, and he wants to, he wants to use this guy to, for popularity, and I just want to teach him how to act like me. So it's like we're both tugging at this, you know what I mean, at this guy. No, I want to do this. No, I want to do that.
Squeezing the juice. Ow!
Buddy, you got him talking like you now.
Newcomer Brendan Fraser plays the missing link. Much of the on-screen humor comes as the caveman tries to adjust to life in the 90s. For the actors, there were a lot of laughs off-screen as well.
It's totally unpredictable on the set. You can never tell what Paulie's going to do or what Brendan is going to do. You just have to sort of sit back and hold on to your chair and say, okay, it's a comedy, let's go for it.
Encino Man is going for it against some formidable competition this summer. But Paulie Shore believes the movie will appeal to all ages.
There's no drugs. It's not like, guns and all that. People are sick of that. I'm sick of it, I think there's too much of that out there, and I think it should just be more like, it's about love and friendship and simple. It's not like you got to sit there and think about all this, It's just a fun comedy.
Next up on the E-Guide to Summer Movies, there's one more entry in the Memorial Weekend sweepstakes, and this one's got a temper.
You may be flipping to E for filler TV, but now we invite you to watch our new half-hour shows. Our new programs offer depth and substance with shows on celebrities, movies, TV, and much more. Our half-hour shows are so good, you might find yourself staying longer with E. You may be flipping to E for filler TV, but now we invite you to watch our new half-hour shows. Our new programs offer depth and substance with shows on celebrities, movies, TV, and much more. Our half-hour shows are so good, you might find yourself staying longer with E.
From Touchstone Pictures, what Dolores Van Cartier witnessed was a crime. What the police did to hide her was a sin.
Oh, no. People wish to kill you. Anyone who's met you, I imagine.
Now, saving her life
Why would anyone kidnap a nun?
Were they Catholics?
is putting the sisters through hell.
Try to blend in.
Has anyone seen a nun, a Carmelite nun?
Sister Act.
She ain't no nun.
Rated PG. Starts Friday, May 29th.
Car and Driver has named it to its 10 best list 4 years in a row. Now, there's a Mitsubishi Eclipse you can lease for just $500 down and as little as $149 a month. But hurry, this Eclipse will soon disappear. Mitsubishi, the word is getting around.
Hi, I'm Nikki Haskell, and I'd like to tell you about Nikki Haskell Star Caps, the all-natural dietary supplement. Star Caps are a rare blend of papaya from the Amazon and garlic from the higher Andes of Peru. Star Caps are easy to take. You take one a day for 2 days, in the morning with a glass of orange juice, and then you take 2 a day, one in the morning and one in the afternoon, and eliminate sugar, butter, and cheese. Star Caps are now available with my new booklet, in which I share with you secret recipes, diet and exercise tips for the 90s, and how to survive a cocktail party. Star Caps are taken by celebrities, personalities, and movie stars all over the world. Remember, it's Star Time.
It's your time with Star Caps.
Star Caps are now available at better drugstores and health food stores. To order direct, 1-800-368-BIN.
Welcome back to E's one-hour guide to summer movies. I'm Ken Taylor, and this is E's Guide to Summer Movies. Now, the summer is a good time for sequels, and they usually bring with them a certain must-see factor. Now, highly anticipated this summer is the third in the series of science fiction thrillers. It's big, it's bad, it's back, and it's got 2 mouths to feed. It's Alien 3.
The audience would tend to think that they're ahead of us. But you won't be, believe me. You will not be ahead of this movie. You will not know what lurks behind the next door.
The Terror is back in Alien 3, starring Sigourney Weaver as Warrant Officer Ripley. This time, the character crash lands on a planet where she must face a group of male prisoners and an old enemy.
At that point, Ripley, sort of a desperate mood. She loses all sense of survival and self-protection or whatever, because she has nothing left to lose. She's lost everyone she cares. Whatever most people think of as the most terrifying thing, that's the thing she wants to seek out and find. I think that it will be the most visceral experience of being in these corridors with the alien that the audience has ever had.
Alien 3 is helmed by first-time feature film director David Fincher, best known for his music videos. The film also cast Charles Dutton of TV sitcom Rock as Dylan. the spiritual leader of the prisoners.
Dylan is either searching for redemption for his sins or a cool place in hell, one or the other, whichever comes first. And crash lands Ripley into this world and disrupts the spiritual unity of these 35 men, you know. So, you know, Dylan is reluctantly forced to side with her because he has to protect her from herself and protect her from the men and also the monster.
The future in Alien 3 is a terrifying place, much darker than the first two versions.
Well, I think each film of the Alien series has not been what people think the future's going to be. The first Alien made it sort of down and dirty. I think Aliens, the second one, kept to that tradition to a certain extent, you know, the roughness of space. And then in this one, I think we're in the most unpleasant place of all. I mean, they have terrible lice here. That's why everyone has shaven heads. So I actually think that in an odd way, we're keeping with that tradition. That the future is not going to be a pleasant place to live. That it's not going to be a Victorian cottage by a stream.
This world is full of dangers. First, there's the monster and no weapons to fight it. And then there are the lice.
Everyone in the film is bald. The planet that we're on is infested with lice, so you can't have any body hair.
But the battles against lice and the monster were not the only ones going on. The production was reportedly surrounded by controversy. There were tensions between producers, the studio, and the director over budget, production delays, writers, and the film's ending. In spite of this, director Fincher got high marks from one co-star.
He was always level-headed. He was always grounded, always ready to joke, you know, always very playful, you know. There were outbursts, occasional outbursts like on every set, you know, every movie. But the only thing you got that was different, that was a lot of tension that was emanating from other places than on the floor.
Nothing you can say can tear me away from my God.
May ends on a high note with one of the most talked about potential sleepers, Sister Act. The musical comedy Caper stars Oscar winner Whoopi Goldberg as a trashy lounge singer who, upon witnessing a murder, is forced into a convent.
She's an ideal prospect for rehabilitation.
Absolutely not. That is not a person you can hide. That is a conspicuous person designed to stick out.
Look at me. I'm a penguin. I'd like to offer a great big hi there and hello to Sister Mary Clarence.
This stuff is terrible. It tastes like... There are 3 vows every nun must accept. The vow of poverty, the vow of obedience, and the vow of chastity.
I'm out of here.
Hey, sister, we expecting any more of your friends?
This turns into a nun's bar. I'm out of here.
There's got to be something around here that I can do that's not going to chip my nails or annoy anybody.
You will join the choir.
The choir?
We're terrible.
This is going to be hell. Tell me about it.
We can rock this place. What if I forget the words?
You're going to go straight to hell. We could cut a demo.
You're a pioneer.
She ain't no nun.
You have corrupted the entire choir.
I was thinking more like Vegas, you know, get some butts in the seats.
I'd rather sing than do anything.
It's better than ice cream.
It's better than springtime.
Better than sex.
No, I've heard.
May is over, but the big guns of summer have just begun. We barrel into June when the E-Guide to Summer Movies returns.
Now on E! Entertainment Television. 5 original shows every weeknight beginning at 8:30 p.m. Eastern and Pacific.
Extreme Close-Up, 8:30. An intimate, in-depth interview with a different celebrity each night.
E! News Daily, 9 o'clock. A fresh half hour of the day's entertainment news.
Behind the Scenes, 9:30, takes you on location and inside the production process.
Talk Soup, 10 o'clock. Highlights and previews of TV's most popular talk shows.
The Inside Word, 10:30, for the latest buzz in the entertainment industry.
5 original shows every weeknight beginning at 8:30 p.m. Eastern and Pacific on E! Entertainment Television.
I want you to see something, Rod. She has a gift. Watch this.
No.
I don't think so.
Sergeant before.
Shut up, Rex.
Mel Gibson, Danny Glover, Joe Pesci. Lethal Weapon 3, rated R. Now playing at a theater near you.
Ultima is color. Bold, expressive, provocative color. And Ultima is the naked's neutral, timeless, sensuous color. For lips, eyes, face, and cheeks. In every shade of gorgeous. Ultima 2. Stylemaker, 20 shades of gorgeous for your eyes. $12.50 with any Ultima 2 purchase at JCPenney.
Even better. Introducing Rice-A-Roni in the resealable canister. Make as little or as much as you want and get that same great taste. So you can serve the whole gang or just part of it.
The San Francisco treat.
You didn't know? You didn't know sugar-sweetened Kool-Aid has 25% less sugar than Coke or Pepsi? Well, I can't believe you didn't know it has less sugar. But I was gotta run by.
Oh, dear, look. Oh.
Mama.
Having kids means having Kool-Aid soft drinks.
Welcome back to E's 1-hour guide to summer movies. This is E's Guide to Summer Movies. I'm Ken Taylor, and you know, June opens up with some of the biggest names in the business back in action, doing what they do best. Harrison Ford steps in for Alec Baldwin as CIA analyst Jack Ryan in Patriot Games, the sequel to The Hunt for Red October. Both action thrillers are based on the novels of Tom Clancy.
Buddy.
The man I killed was Miller's brother. Patrick.
So, you just waded on in like John Wayne.
I couldn't just stand there and watch him shoot those people. There was an incident near a ferry port on the English Channel. The Brits were moving Sean Miller from Albany prison to the Isle of Wight. He escaped.
There's never been a terrorist attack on American soil, Jack. These men are professionals. Personal revenge rarely plays into it.
But I killed his brother.
You stuck your nose in where it didn't belong. And now you've killed my baby brother.
Operator, I want to make an emergency breakthrough. What about my daughter?
Let's sit down for a moment.
No, talk to me.
He's never gonna let us go, is he? I don't care what you have to do. You just get him.
Come on!
A couple of other big names are involved in a game of a different sort. Steve Martin and Goldie Hawn team up for a healthy dose of romantic comedy in HouseSitter. Martin builds a dream house for his girlfriend, but by the time the project's finished, so is the relationship. Enter quirky con artist Hawn, ready to capitalize on the situation.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he said, oh, what a great little town this was and what a fabulous house that he built. And the truth is...
You told him you were my wife?
I guess he was under the impression that I was...
Insane?
To marry a woman whose face you've never seen until your wedding day at the hospital when the doctor removes the gauze?
What is happening? Steve Martin, you can't stay here.
Why not?
Is. You're a con artist. Newton Davis.
Excuse me. We have this amazing communication, you know, it's like...
When? Goldie Hawn.
I'm going.
Where did all this furniture come from? Is not.
Well, I just told him to go ahead and put it on our account.
Mrs. Davis.
Would you mind not going around the house dressed like that? You know, you happen to look very pert.
I want this marriage to work.
What marriage? She is the house-sitter.
The stars of our next film may not have big name recognition, but they hope it's only a matter of time.
Can you put your feet down?
Hey, oh, me? Sorry. Do you know Kid and Play?
No, you don't.
The duo that set the standard for teen films of the 90s with House Party returns this summer with a new comedy. In a class act, two high school students from opposite sides of the track swap identities with mixed results.
What do you want from me? You be you for me. You ace all my classes this semester, and I'll let you live.
My character's name is Duncan Penderhughes, and he plays a very brilliant young student who's transferring to a particular high school, Higgins High School, with aspirations of going on to Harvard and becoming some sort of brilliant whatever.
By the way, they rewrote that one question. It seems you were right, they were wrong. The Latin name for horny toad is Venus. Oh, I knew that.
Unfortunately, the plans kind of get waylaid by the fact that his identity is confused with Play's identity, a fellow by the name of Blade Brown.
He's a nerd. I'm a guy that's from the bad side of the tracks. And we just have some fun with our surroundings, pulling off a particular escapade.
If I may say, he plays a juvenile delinquent very well.
Yeah, beat the crap out of them.
Murder them. Put their heads to bed.
Yes.
Put the arms out their sockets.
Out of the sockets. Yes.
I got it.
I think we understand each other.
This scene I like a lot because I think that guy is Ray. I think he's a genius. He's funny. He's very funny. A lot of his facial expressions make me break up. It's kind of hard. Like yesterday when we was doing the scenes with him, I must have stopped the scene about 6 times because I couldn't control myself and laughed at this guy so funny.
I read you.
Oh, come on. That's a good one. That's a cut.
Pick up.
If you asked me a couple of years ago, I'd be sitting here with a haircut like this and, making movies for a living, I'd have to say, put down whatever you were smoking.
Hi, honey. How was your first day of school? How were your classes? Did you meet any nice people?
Oh, yeah. The classes were great. I met a lot of nice people that want to beat me up. It's going to be a great year, Mom.
Oh, great, honey.
Coming up next on the E-Guide to Summer Movies, the most popular crime fighter in movie history returns. Only this time, he's got an animal control problem.
I am Catwoman. Hear me roar.
The time has come to punish all of Gotham!
You may be flipping to E for filler TV, but now we invite you to watch our new half-hour shows. Our new programs offer depth and substance with shows on celebrities, movies, TV, and much more. Our half-hour shows are so good, you might find yourself staying longer with E. You may be flipping to E for filler TV, but now we invite you to watch our new half-hour shows. Our new programs offer depth and substance with shows on celebrities, movies, TV, and much more. Our half-hour shows are so good, you might find yourself staying longer with E.
This portion of E! Entertainment Television is brought to you in part by New Condition by Clairol 3-in-1 Shampoo Plus. We take extra care of your hair.
New 3-in-1 Shampoo Plus is today. Makes plain old shampoos look passe. 3-in-1 means extra care. Extra care you'll feel in your hair. Got power-free sunscreen, know what I mean? Extra care.
Get clean, condition, protected hair. New 3-in-1 Extra Care.
Tracy and her son, Chris. They have more fun than money.
I make as much money as you. Will you quit your job?
More love than luck.
Freeze! Get down! Ow! We're in trouble! Big trouble! Chris, we got a child!
And more courage than any family you know.
It'll be all right, sweetie.
Goldie Hawn, Crisscross, rated R. Now playing at a theater near you.
We know you've heard it all before, but we're offering this incredible extra value package on the sporty Toyota Celica GT.
Did you say Celica?
Save up to $800 on air conditioning, cruise control, power package, AM/FM stereo cassette, and floor mats.
Floor mats? I love floor mats.
So save up to $800 on the Celica GT extra value package that even includes...
Floor mats? Oh, wow! I can't believe they got floor mats! Oh, yeah!
Sundays aren't exactly what they used to be. Instead of a day at Grandma's, it's a day at home. And instead of a game of catch,
it's baseball on the couch. But at least there's one Sunday that's just as you remember it. Drumstick, the original ice cream sundae in a cone. Rich, creamy ice cream in a chocolate-lined cone, topped with more chocolate and nuts. So while Sundays have changed, Drumstick sundae cones haven't. Drumstick, the great American sundae cone.
Welcome back to E's 1-hour guide to summer movies. Hi, I'm Ken Taylor, and welcome back to E's Guide to Summer Movies. Now, you know, another great way to see a film this summer is in the New Age multiplex theater system, you know, where you've got like 10 great films up inside of one building. That way, when you can't decide, you kind of split up your friends and meet up later. Well, we've got that kind of situation here at the Galaxy, the brand new Galaxy Theaters here in Hollywood. Brand new and looking pretty spiffy. Now, one of the most anticipated films of the summer really has to be Batman Returns. Now, you know, when Batman premiered back in '89, it wasn't just a film. It was a downright event. When Michael Keaton brought Gotham City's favorite cave dweller to the big screen in 1989, Batman became a pop culture phenomenon.
Michael can do this, then maybe it's time for me to do something too with a muscle suit. I don't know.
I never watched Batman, so I'm looking forward to it. I want to be converted.
Millions of people were converted, making Batman the 6th highest grossing movie of all time. Fans couldn't get enough. Batman products flooded the planet. Batmania will be back in full gear this summer with the much-anticipated sequel, Batman Returns, as the Caped Crusader is pitted against the Catwoman and Penguin.
We need to talk. You see, you and I have something in common. Batman. To destroy Batman, we must first turn him into what he hates the most. Namely, us.
This time around, Danny DeVito plays the villainous Penguin, who sets out to deep freeze Gotham City's Christmas celebration.
My dear Penguins, the time has come to punish all of Gotham!
His partner in crime is the mysterious and sensuous Catwoman, and the perfect feline turned out to be Michelle Pfeiffer.
You're the second man who killed me this week. I've got 7 lives left.
I tried to save you to grab you.
Seems like every woman you try to save ends up dead. Or deeply resentful.
Keaton may not resent it, but it's clear his ties to Batman will never die.
Sometimes I feel, when, I drop my kid off at school and I've only been up for about 20 minutes and I'm still trying to focus. I look a lot like Stan Laurel. I feel nervous because they go, it's Batman. Then I kind of think.
Pull it together.
Pull it together in a hurry,
The man pulling the movie together is Tim Burton, up to bat once again.
There's a spark that's there and there's a lot of fun there, and I enjoy working that way. I like to let things happen within a nice framework.
Burn, baby, burn!
Meow.
Batman Returns may be the film to beat this summer, but there are an awful lot of other star vehicles out there, including one with Batman's old love interest. Plus, Disney re-releases a kinder, gentler version of a blockbuster. Pinocchio returns to theaters for the first time since its 1985 videocassette release. Last summer's 101 Dalmatians was a smash for Disney, so Geppetto's little puppet is likely to stumble upon similar success.
I'm going to school. That's the stuff, Pinocchio.
Cricket's the name.
Diddly-dee, a night is life for me. What happened? When you wish upon a star, like no, you are a real boy.
I think it's swell.
For adults, animation takes a walk on the darker side. Cartoonist Gabriel Byrne prepares to return to the real world after 10 years of imprisonment. But he finds that the cool world characters he's created with his pen have other plans for him. Move over, Jessica Rabbit. Kim Basinger's drawing all the attention this summer.
Welcome to my world.
You're not in Kansas anymore.
Freeze. Cool world police.
I'm a cartoonist. I drew all this.
This place exists with or without you.
Get a little closer here, babe. Give us a kiss.
Go away.
I'm out of here.
I've been waiting for you, darling.
Noids do not have sex with doodles. It's the oldest law in Cool World. If that happens, you call me.
I got it, boss.
Since it's only a dream, indulge your fantasies. The man is in the bedroom. Are you gonna follow the rules, or are you gonna follow your instincts?
We're about to make an unscheduled trip to the other side. Buster.
This is gonna be the biggest disaster the Cool World has ever seen.
Stop! Cease!
Nobody's gonna stop me now.
You look good in the flesh. It's almost a shame I gotta take you back.
I just want to be real.
You gotta slow down.
Not on your life, pal.
Enough out of you, kitty. This place should be erased.
Hey, it's a living.
Cool World.
We may not be real to you as yet, but we will be.
No summer is complete without some baseball and Madonna. The E-Guide to Summer Movies returns with that winning combination.
What if my uniform bursts open and, oops, my bosoms come flying out?
You think there are men in this country who ain't seen your bosoms?
Now on E! Entertainment Television. 5 original shows every weeknight beginning at 8:30 p.m. Eastern and Pacific.
Extreme Close-Up, 8:30. An intimate, in-depth interview with a different celebrity each night.
E! News Daily, 9 o'clock. A fresh half hour of the day's entertainment news.
Behind the Scenes, 9:30, takes you on location and inside the production process.
Talk Soup, 10 o'clock. Highlights and previews of TV's most popular talk shows.
The Inside Word, 10:30, for the latest buzz in the entertainment industry.
5 original shows every weeknight beginning at 8:30 p.m. Eastern and Pacific on E! Entertainment Television.
I use my hands to speak to the world, so when I have a wart, I can't hide them. But I can hide the wart and heal it with Dr. Scholl's Clear Away. Its medicated discs dissolve warts fast with a cover-up that conceals as it heals. So people pay attention to my words, not my hands. Clear Away Wart Remover from Dr. Scholl's. Conceals as it heals.
And for painful warts on the feet, try new Clear Away Plantar Wart Remover. It cushions as it heals.
Okay, say you're a countertop and you find yourself with this blueberry stain. Now, you know there are some kinds of powders that are harsh and can scratch. So, would you want to be cleaned by one of them? Or would you go for the soft scrub with Clorox bleach, which lifts out tough stains without harsh scratching? So, what's it going to be? A harsh powder or soft scrub with Clorox bleach? Ooh, wise choice. Soft scrub with bleach.
Yeah.
Preferred by countertops everywhere.
A trip to Six Flags or Disneyland, a dog's view. We all know Disneyland's a great place to visit, but if you don't have time for the trip this year, consider the alternative. Six Flags. Bigger. Faster. Closer. No matter where you live, there's one nearby. Plus, you get home in time to feed your dog. Get your tickets at the gate or in advance by calling 1-800-6-FLAG-6.
Have you ever created or invented a product? Don't just let it sit there. Do something about it. You can start by calling the Inventors Helpline in Washington, D.C. at 800-227-7000. You'll receive free confidential forms and useful information describing the invention process. And when you call right now, you'll also receive a free brochure which tells you how to begin to develop your new idea. So get the ball rolling. Pick up your phone right now and call for your free Inventor's Kit.
Call 800-227-7000.
Welcome back to E's 1-hour guide to summer movies. Now, you probably thought they didn't exist any longer, but yes, they do. Welcome back to E's Guide to Summer Movies. I'm Ken Taylor, and you know, I think the absolute best way to see a summer film is at the drive-in. And here I am at the Studio Drive-In here in Los Angeles. And, you know, it's one of the great American pastimes. Movie viewing, you know, at night, under the stars. And another great American pastime is baseball. And putting baseball back into summer is a film called A League of Their Own. It features an all-star lineup.
This summer, Tom Hanks is managing the impossible, the Rockford Peaches.
Go Peaches! Who says girls can't play baseball? Who says women can't throw?
Slide! Slide! Thank you!
Give them a league of their own to play. Then stand back and get out of their way.
That sounded good.
So let's all root for the girls' team. Let's give the poor coach a break.
You're still missing the cutoff man. Now, that's something that I would like you to work on before next season.
'Cause it's fresh, we're having a bash at the old ball game.
Got him!
They'll pay you $75 a week.
We only make 30 at the dairy.
Well then, this would be more, wouldn't it?
The manager, Tom Hanks.
Are you crying? There's no crying! There's no crying in baseball!
The catcher, Gina Davis.
What do you say we slip in the back seat and you make a man out of me?
We say I smack you around for a while.
Can't we do both?
The pitcher, Lori Petty.
I made it! I'm a peach! A Rockford peach!
The scout, John Lovitz.
Are you coming? See how it works is, the train moves, not the station.
And batting cleanup, Madonna.
What if my uniform bursts open and oops, my bosoms come flying out?
You think there are men in this country who ain't seen your bosoms?
A League of Their Own.
All right. God knows we have a game. It's not like any of this helps, believe me.
And there's a whole other league hoping to catch a series of laughs in the film Mo Money.
Columbia Pictures presents Damon Wayans.
Hey, what's happening, bro?
What are you? And Marlon Wayans.
Won't be needing these.
John, in a comedy about two brothers.
Bam!
She won!
Scamming their way off the streets.
Hey, look at my turkey sandwich. He needs lactate.
And into
Pay your fare! Pay your fare!
the big time.
We'd like to see your jewels, please.
What jewel exactly is it that you'd like to see, gentlemen?
That one?
This one?
You know, the big one. I like you big.
They're on the move.
Not one, not two, but 3 Cartier watches. Dinner at Lou Chow's. Yum yum dim sum.
On the make.
I wish I had an ice cream. Looked just like you. I'd lick it slow from head to
It's fresh.
On the run.
Sorry! Are we having fun?
And definitely
Yes!
on the loose.
You certainly have personality.
This summer.
2 hearts. Which one?
I have.
Why settle for less?
So anyways, how much is something like this? $3,000. I love it.
When you can have Mo.
I got you a lawyer.
Is he good?
He's the best lawyer in town. For the money.
Mo Money.
It's the love of science, not money, that has Rick Moranis at it again in Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. His last experiment was a surprise hit, grossing $140 million.
This picture was different because this had not only a great deal of special effects, but a lot of different kinds of special effects.
This time the key is macro, not micro, as Moranis blows his baby up to the modest size of 112 feet tall and growing.
Your son's escaped, and he's over 50 feet tall.
There are sequences in this movie that are cut together with 3 or 4 different kinds of effects, from miniatures to puppets, forced perspective sets, split scale sets. I think that the audience hopefully will not see the seams.
And cut.
See, I know what I'm doing.
There's still more to come on the E-Guide to Summer Movies, because what's a summer without a little gambling?
Just get me anywhere where I can get a connecting flight to Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, anybody!
E puts the entertainment back into Saturday night television. Every Saturday night at 8, E Entertainment Television takes you inside and up close with special behind-the-scenes events on the E Saturday Special. Saturday, May 23rd, take a special trip to the south of France for an exclusive visit to the most glamorous film festival in the world, when E goes to Cannes. Watch the E Saturday Special next Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern and Pacific on E Entertainment Television.
I'm back. Hey, listen. You think I could get a gun this time? Hello, car 54, where are you?
I want you to see something else. She has a gift. Watch this.
You okay, honey? I just
Mel Gibson.
At least it's 5 of them, man. Yeah, I know.
Danny Glover. Joe Pesci, Lethal Weapon 3, rated R. Now playing at a theater near you.
Introducing the real deal. The $1.59 breakfast buddy combo at Burger King.
What?
Sorry, Evander, but Burger King has the winning combination. A hot breakfast buddy sandwich with crispy hash browns and fresh coffee is now just $1.59. And a breakfast buddy with sausage is only 59 cents.
It's a good deal, but I'm the real deal.
Let's not fight about it.
Smart move.
Your way, by the way, Burger King now.
If potato chips are gonna cross your lips, keep them fresh, make them fine all the time. That's Pringles, pop the Pringles. Not like chips in a bag, they don't stay fresh, it's a drag. Can those bags with buster pieces, get your hands full of greases. We've got whole crunchy chips, clean and crispy, to your lips. That's Pringles, pop the Pringles. Go for fresh because Pringles got them. Fresh, pop right to the bottom. Once you pop, you can't stop.
A trip to Six Flags or Disneyland, a dog's view. We all know Disneyland's a great place to visit, but if you don't have time for the trip this year, consider the alternative. Six Flags. Bigger. Faster. Closer. No matter where you live, there's one nearby. Plus, you get home in time to feed your dog. Get your tickets at the gate or in advance by calling 1-800-6-FLAG-6.
Welcome back to E's 1-hour guide to summer movies. I'm Ken Taylor, and this is E's guide to summer movies. Now, you know, every summer pretty much is a high-stakes poker game. And this year, James Caan, Nicolas Cage, and Sarah Jessica Parker see firsthand as they take a honeymoon in Vegas.
Let's just do it. Get on a plane, go to Vegas, and do it. Now.
From Hawaii to Las Vegas, Nicolas Cage, Sarah Jessica Parker, and James Caan mix it up in the romantic comedy Honeymoon in Vegas.
Promise that you'll always love me.
Of course, Mom.
And you'll never get married.
Cage plays private detective Jack Singer, a man haunted by a deathbed promise to his mother.
He's in love with Betsy, who is this terrific girl played by Sarah Jessica Parker. And, it's time to get married, and he has this fear of commitment. So he's got this block that he's trying to get over. I think that's the best way to describe Jack. He's a good guy. He's got this great girlfriend, but he has this fear of commitment.
Sarah Jessica Parker is the woman who wants to marry Jack.
She's sort of a good 360, do you know what I mean? She's sort of good personality, smart, and funny, and able to see the absurdity in things. And I think has a great understanding of what women and men need, you know? Unfortunately, she's with somebody that has an understanding of what women and men need, but can't quite make it to that understanding.
And James Caan is the unsavory character with ideas of his own.
You owe Tommy Coleman $65,000.
Only fools rush it.
Eddie, do you have a solution?
I do. I want your girlfriend for the weekend.
Well, you know, he's a little bit like tougher than dirt. You know what I mean? He's got the big guy with him, you know, my friend John Roastbeef, and big guy, and he yells and screams at me, grabs this one guy. But now when he meets her, see, the audience has seen that. All of a sudden, he's just like the most charming guy in the world.
I'll be a perfect gentleman.
He's taking me to Hawaii.
No!
Oh, yes. And what begins as a simple weekend in Hawaii turns into a surprise for everyone.
Let's just fly to Vegas and get married and go on with our lives.
But not without a fight from Jack Singer, even if it means flying by any means necessary.
Just get me anywhere where I can get a connecting flight to Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, anybody!
Come on, hop aboard.
We're the Flying Elsie. Listen, if you could just drop me.
Oh, yeah, we'll sure drop you.
Bless my soul.
There are still several high rollers to be seen in films that look to be sure bets this summer. In Boomerang, Eddie Murphy's first movie in 2 years, Murphy plays a hotshot marketing man who's after the top spot at a cosmetics firm. But the position goes to Robin Givens, a kind of female version of himself. Of course, he falls head over heels for her, but for the first time in his life, the feeling is not mutual. Also, from the co-creators of Boomerang comes Bebe's Kids, a feature-length animated tale centering around a young man's first date with a beautiful woman. Throw in 3 irrepressible kids, and everything that could go wrong does go wrong when the couple's trip to an amusement park turns into a comic nightmare. Alec Baldwin dropped out of this summer's Patriot games in favor of hitting the Broadway boards. Baldwin did, however, make some time for the film version of Prelude to a Kiss, which is a fable about the immortality of true love. The story goes like this. Baldwin and co-star Meg Ryan are involved in a whirlwind romance. Their lives change when their wedding is disrupted by an uninvited guest, an old man whose soul is transposed with the bride's after he kisses her. Turmoil ensues as the groom's unconditional love for his new spouse is challenged. Adding more diversity to the summer flicks is Jack Nicholson, who poses as an attack dog trainer who gives Ellen Barkin a solid case of man trouble.
Gee, I shouldn't have had so much sake because I prefer to go a little slow here.
We can go as slow as you want. Why not?
So you think that men and women can be friends?
Oh, absolutely.
Proving that men and women don't always make the best of friends is Bruce Willis. In Death Becomes Her, Willis is a plastic surgeon who's drawn into a rivalry between 2 vain, age-obsessed women, played by Goldie Hawn and Meryl Streep. The catch is, he's in love with both. While the summer may be relatively light on action pictures, there are some thrillers out there. Bridget Fonda discovers that imitation is not the sincerest form of flattery when she places an ad in the paper for a single white female to share her apartment. In another psychological thriller, Kurt Russell and Madeleine Stowe team up in Unlawful Entry, centering around a young couple whose house has just been vandalized. Ray Liotta is the police officer assigned to investigate the burglary, setting the stage for terror when he begins making heavy emotional demands on the victimized couple. If you're looking for more action in your thrillers, you can catch martial arts superstars Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren in Universal Soldier, which is about a revolutionary government experiment to create the ultimate human fighting machine.
It's going to be a very strong movie for the summer. I really believe so.
You know, the key word this summer is diversity, and it seems as though the comedies outweigh the action films. So let's all go to the movies and help Tom Cruise get that birthday wish. And be sure to watch next Saturday when the E! Saturday Special takes you to Cannes. That's at 8 Eastern and Pacific. In the meantime, keep watching E!